Hi guys, welcome back to Infinite Possibilities, the podcast where we explore the lives of amazing people, their choices, challenges and opportunities. And today I have a very special guest, Mia Wang.
Hello, I'm Mia. So happy to come to Karen's channel.
Finally, Mia's also my biggest fan, is that right?
Yeah! I'm the first cohort of your fans.
Yeah, in my degree that is. And she's actually the only one who's watched most of my videos. So,
True.
Shout out to her. So I'm really excited to have Mia here. We've been friends for a couple of years. And so we're also going to be really careful about what we say per agreement with Mia's parents. We signed that contract, so we're not going to breach any privacy. So if you were expecting that, sorry. Maybe when Mia's older, she'll have more freedom.
True.
Yeah. But, so just want to start from, I said I was going to compliment you a few words, right? Mia, she's younger than me, but she's very mature, and I'm very impressed by her maturity and, how she reflects a lot of what she's doing. And she also has, at her age, she has, a sort of very detailed plan of where she wants to go, which is, really, really incredible. And I also see a lot of myself in also Mia. So I'm super, super excited to see what Mia gets up to in the future. So that, if you guys want another episode, please let us know.
Okay.
And also, another disclaimer is that, generally when me and Mia chat, we generally, mix in Chinese and English.
Yes, true.
So, and then because, English is my native language and Chinese is her native languages, so we will also sort of reach a kind of compromise. So if you don't want to hear, some Chinese and some English mix, then maybe just watch another episode.
Yeah. I will try my best to do all, English this time.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. So we'll start from the beginning. Mia in primary school. So,
Okay.
Mia, what kind of child were you like? How would they describe you?
In primary school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm always an, outgoing person.
Oh.
From my primary school, and at that time I'm so engaging all after school activities.
Yeah.
So my teachers they very loved me because I always achieved high scores in exams because of my parents. They are so strict on my studies, and I also joined many clubs. After class lessons, do my interests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool because I think there are different people in the world. There are some people where in primary school they didn't really do anything, in high school they didn't really do anything, and then in university they sign up for so many extracurricular activities, and that's me. But you seem because Mia, she's super active at UQ. Oops, I wasn't going to mention our university,
Okay. Yeah,
but that's
good.
okay. I invite her to an event, and she's like, "Oh, I'm already going." I'm like, "Oh, cheers!"
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool that you were pretty active in primary school as well. So tell me, what kind of activities did you join? Sports or what was it? Crafts?
I think most of my activities are quiet. Yeah, I don't do many sports in my primary school. I do painting and do writing clubs. I even have organized my own reading clubs, and the club where have 100 memberships. Yeah.
Whoa, in primary school?
Yeah, it's I start that from my probably grade 4. Yeah, and to my grade 6, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so cause that time cause in my primary school, my dream job is writer.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I
I write a lot of novels, articles that time, and I published some.
wow.
Yeah, on the newspapers or magazine journals.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's really children kind of style.
Childish sort of.
Yeah.
For children audience.
Yeah, so it's not so interesting now. Yeah, when I look back to my articles, I feel so boring. But that time I'm so crazy of writing things. I write every day, and I have my own laptop to write.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I enjoy reading books, share my like insights from books with my friends. So that's a chance for me to like organize the reading club. And I will like I arranged different topics for like each time of our meetings, and we invite some hosts from like kind of reading writer committees in China, and they come to our reading clubs for like lectures. Yeah.
Wow. So were you, did you found the reading club? Did you start it or it was already, you started it?
Yeah, I started with two of my friends.
Wow. And what gave you the idea to start a reading club? Because you could have made it very small, right?
Yeah.
Just you three, but why make it so big?
Yeah, just I feel like that time we don't have like a students club, or like, you know, primary students, they don't have too many like freedom to contribute or to and organize things. So yeah, and at that time I just want to be a leader. I want like work out of the students and be the first one to organize a student club.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my like motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how hard was it to create?
Actually, I feel it's not very hard because my parents encouraged me a lot from the like financial aspect, and like they also helped me to like connect other students' parents.
Yeah.
So like and all the like membership fees paid by the parents. So I need to like connect with these parents and let them know what we are doing and why you children need like join us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
how much money does it cost? And did you make money?
Actually, we did make money, like, but not so much, because like every time we hide the venue and we like invite some people come do some publicity. It needs money. So yeah, but like the membership fee for 1 year is only like 100 yuan. So like $20. Not so much.
Yeah, and how old were you again?
12.
12.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, there you go, mini entrepreneur from 12.
Yes.
Whoa. And how long did you run it for?
Like 3 years.
Wow, so 12 to around 15.
Yeah, and when I left, because you know, like Chinese primary schools, they have like 6 grades in primary school.
Yeah.
And after that, you will need to go to middle school.
Yeah.
So at my grade 6, I want to go to a very famous middle school, and it's very challenging for me. So I gave up my reading club.
Oh, no.
I focused on my study. Yeah. So when I left my reading club, they still like running for a while, but not too long, like half year.
Yeah.
And everything went down. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. A lot of companies, I feel like in general, when the founder leaves, if the founder is like the driving force, then it collapses kind of.
Yeah.
But dude, you were so young, and what a great initiative. And I don't know, I don't think I would have ever thought to do anything. I would have just kept it between my friends, per se. But you said that you liked writing. So what about writing did you enjoy?
At that time, like my primary school, I liked write poems.
Yeah.
But like later, I will write like novels, because I need like organize the scenario between the chapters, and I can have the like I decide what they are coming like
what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Stuff. Oh.
Yeah, and I can. Yeah, because I have to say that like I'm a people watching person.
You're observant. You
watch. I in my like primary school, middle school, I really enjoy like watching what are people doing and have a guess what they are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like my father, we usually have work like after the dinner.
Yeah.
So when we walk on the like
a walk.
yeah,
Go
walk
for a stroll.
yeah, walking the road or
Yeah.
walking the park, we will have a guess like what's like these people are talking about, why they are angry, why they are debate.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a guess what happened between them. It's very interesting. It's a game between like my father and I.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That-
so
yeah.
like sometimes I will wrote down some like interesting guess maybe.
Yeah. So, what kind of do you have any like how many stories, how many poems did you write roughly if you were to guess?
I could remember I published at least 20 articles.
Whoa, in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, 20 articles, and I got some like money from the newspaper, from the publishers. So, not so much, but at that time I just feel like, yeah, I can earn my own money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like profit motivate at the very stage.
Yeah, especially when you're a child. Like when you receive your first dollar, first like $5, $10, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm rich, right?
Yeah.
But then now when we get like a paycheck, we're like, oh, money.
Yeah,
But
true.
it's nothing like your first taste of.
Yeah, so I just feel like I'm not so like private motivated person.
Profit motivated.
Yeah, because like I have the chance to earn money at my like very early stage. Yeah, so I think that's maybe one reason. Like I'm not so pursuing like big money job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so do you have any like poems that you remember? Because that's kind of an unfair question. Or like, do you remember like a story that you've written that you can share if you remember?
Poems? Not really, because like what I wrote in poems is not like, how to say that? It's like not 现代诗. It's like 古诗, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like not for the modern day.
Yeah,
It's like very sort of like ancient China.
Yeah, so I couldn't, hard to remember what I wrote.
Wow, that's even more impressive because for a child to not write about like what is happening now in the modern times, but to go and use their imagination and think back to a time period when they didn't even exist.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes, true. And
What about stories? Do you have any? I don't know what you were writing at like age 12. Were you writing about romance, action?
I just feel like, most stories I wrote is not like happy ending. Yeah, it's like, because I had to say that like in my primary school, I looks like I'm outgoing, but I'm very like sensitive. So what I wrote is not like equal to what I behave. So what I like wrote in my like novels is always focused on the people. They are like in the age of the society. Like they are the poor, they are the homeless, they are the like single parent family from single parent. Yeah, so because they are very special, and I have to say that they need some attention. So that time I will like wrote many characters from. They are not normal people actually. They with different like they suffering the difficulties in their lives, and but they still have some like good things.
Yeah, that is very deep for a child.
Yeah, so I think like my articles, my novels at that time were very like hard to read for my peers because they feel it's so like it's kind of dumb. Like when you read the whole story, you just feel like, why the world is so
So depressing.
yeah.
Oh, that is true. I'm curious to know what your parents thought because they're like, wow, there's like this old soul in Mia.
Yeah,
Meaning that she's so mature.
Yeah, they got to know like this aspect of me in my primary school,
Yeah.
and they they did give me a lot of love, and I don't know why, I've given a lot of love from my family, but I will like share my like positives to others. So I will focus like these people, they are in the trouble or something. I think maybe that's the logic.
Wait, so you're saying that like your parents, like you felt like a lot of love from your parents, but yet you chose to like focus on the suffering of people.
Yeah, I feel like this, because my parents, they are very like engaging in the charity work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I annually they went to like the poor areas in China,
Yeah.
and sometimes they will took me to the place, so I can see like the children there, they are experience a very different life with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Did that make you cry?
no, I don't feel like cry or sorry or worried. I just feel like the world, like different groups of people, they live in the different times.
Yeah. Do you think unfair was their anger?
Not unfair. I just like
Acceptance.
accept the fact
Yeah.
the world is like that. Yeah.
Oh, damn. But I think, yeah, now that you mentioned your parents did a lot of charity work, that would make sense because obviously, like, suffering is all around us, but yeah, it's like easy to overlook. But if your parents, if you were to go with them and to see firsthand, then
Yes.
I'm sure that it would leave a very sort of strong and deep, meaningful like impression on you.
Yes, true. Especially like because I'm so young that time.
Yeah.
So like
How old were you?
My primary school, like 10, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm surprised your parents brought you there because some parents, they would almost want to protect you and not let you see the, I guess, I don't know, see people suffering. Yeah.
Yeah, and this, like when I look back to my childhood, I feel like the childhood is so important for your like following life. Like it decides, how to say that, 底色, like the
I don't know what 底色 means, but I'm guessing that like who you were as a child is who you are when you're an adult.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
maybe like a solid 80% is predetermined.
Yes, like that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's really interesting. You said the profit-driven because I think that's it's like you had your taste of wealth and then you're like, oh, okay, is this it? But then everyone, maybe perhaps our age, is like, oh, damn, I haven't gotten money before. Like, ooh, I can buy my own things.
Yeah.
And I guess like the order in which you experience events definitely like shapes how you feel towards it, right? There's some people, they say like that like some parents that they let their children drink alcohol before like 18 or something, so that when 18 comes, they won't be like, oh my gosh, I can drink, and it doesn't become a big thing.
Yeah, that's definitely like my childhood, because like I know many friends around me like say their parents didn't allow them to like play computer games or have their own like mobile phones.
Yeah.
But in my primary school, I got my mobile phone, my iPad, my laptop, even from grade 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So like when some friends like they get their phones like from 18 years old, they feel very excited.
Yeah.
But for me, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like my parents say, they gave me a lot of freedom, but they also have some control.
Yeah.
So I think it's really like good for me. Like I will not, because I'm so young, so
Yeah.
I will not like playing games
All
the
day.
time. Yeah, but they were not like restrict to no allowed to play any games. So
Yeah, that's really interesting
Yeah.
because parents, they gotta like hold on tight enough that their kids don't go like completely wild, but they can't hold on too tight because if you hold on too tight, that makes your kids really rebellious, right?
yes,
Yeah.
true.
So like holding on, but like still letting you breathe.
yes, and I like they also changed a lot when
Yeah.
I'm moving to mid school, high school, because like in my primary school, I don't like. I thought a lot, but like under their control.
Yeah.
But when I grew up, I have more like creativities.
Yeah.
I know how to make decisions, and they felt afraid.
Yeah.
They felt like they lose their
Control.
Yeah. So also we changed like how they like educate me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, parents, they have to adjust their methods for dealing with children. I think
Yeah.
like parents, like in their heart, their child is always their little child, even when they grow up. I feel
Yes, and I also like when I grow up, I have to say like parents also it's the first time for them. They are just normal people.
Yeah.
It's their first time to be parents. So
Yeah.
we shouldn't judge them.
Yeah.
We should learn from each other.
Yeah. Wow, that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the time, you wanted to be a writer, and then you got into a good, I guess, middle school.
Yeah.
And then what happened during? Because I'm not sure if the people are very familiar with like the system in China. So it's like
Yeah. I may explain a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Chinese primary school, we have like 6 years, and mid school for 3 years, and high school for 3 years, and we have Gaokao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the entrance exam to university.
Yes.
And that is what every Chinese kid is stressing about.
Yeah. So like all Chinese students before Gaokao, they were like have to complete 12 years for their like it's called compulsory education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and so I guess like middle school to high school, you pretty much gave up most of your interests.
Yes, definitely. Cause at that time, I would like to pursue a path to like foreign universities.
Yeah. So you wanted to like leave China.
Yeah, cause my parents like they believed in the like foreign education systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause they know me a lot, so they know like I'm not so like suitable on the Chinese education system. So
Yeah.
they were like keeping to private me like the chance to go abroad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because it seems like, yeah, like, I don't know, I guess like going outside of China would give you like a new perspective. And you're like very open-minded to begin with, like
Yeah.
the way you like sit down, observe, and perceive the world
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, that's interesting that you already knew that you wanted to go like outside China to explore. And did you have your mind set on any particular countries or like?
Yeah, like my middle school. I really like want to go to America at that time. Because like everyone has a New York dream, right?
Yeah.
I watched too many like American films.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like, and at that time, like some of my friends, they went to America. So like, I just want to go with them.
Yeah.
So that time, yeah.
Yeah, and then so how come you got to Australia?
Like the turning point is my high school, and it's very, very suddenly happened. So just like a chance, like I have a program to enter Australian university, and then my parents just asked me, like, would you want to go to Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at that time, I'm not like to go to any specific country. I just want to live my like normal high school in China.
Yeah.
So I choose to go abroad.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Wow. And so what was like, tell me more about that Gaokao period, because I've never experienced it. Like, how tough was it?
Okay. I think it depends like which province you lived in.
Yeah.
So for me, like my province, we are like very, very like it's the largest population in China, the
Yeah.
province. So we are very like competitive.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like the first day I entered my high school, and I did wrong in my mathematics question,
Yeah.
and my math teacher told me like you will be behind like 500 people in Gaokao if you did wrong this question in your Gaokao.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the first moment when I entered the high school, I just felt so stressful. Yeah, because like every day you count before the Gaokao.
Yeah.
And we have a board to write down like how many days left before the Gaokao.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember a scenario like at that time, like in it's 12, it's year 10 probably. It's like the lunch time, and everyone would like our routine is everyone would have a half hour or 1 hour nap.
Yeah.
During our lunchtime, and at that time I just like had a nap on my desk.
Yeah.
And one classmate sat beside me is also had his nap. So, but I I loved reading.
Yeah.
So I have some like magazines in my desktop,
Yeah.
and I took secretly to read my books.
Yeah.
And he saw I'm not sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm read books, and he like just recognized I'm doing like study things,
Yeah.
but actually not. I'm just do my interest, you know.
Yeah.
And he feels so scared.
Yeah.
And I can saw like he suddenly sat up
Yeah.
and took up his paper, math paper, and start to write.
Oh.
And like that moment, I just feel like why you don't want like waste just like half hour.
Yeah.
It's not waste, it's you just have a rest. I feel so ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
And
But why don't you take a 30-minute break? Why are you reading rather than sleeping?
yeah, because like like the book not for study is not permitted in our class.
Yeah.
So you cannot bring any books to your class. So I at that time I lived in the student accommodation, the dorm.
Yeah.
So I need to hide my books.
Yeah.
It's like a game. I should hide my books to my classmates and my teachers, and I secret to read that because I need a little bit freedom to breathe up.
Yes.
Otherwise, I will feel I'm a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I took my time off nap to read books.
Yeah, wow, that is dedication. And I thought it would be really cool that since we're halfway through the interview, why don't we flip to Chinese? How cool would that be? 会不会挺好的说说中文？
Yeah.
所以我想问你 sorry to those people that only speak English, but please enjoy Mia's flawless Chinese.
Okay, yeah.
所以Mia，我想问你，你当时你看书，你是看什么类型？你是看那些很浪漫的书，还是
No，那时候我会看一个杂志，一个 magazine，然后它是差不多是短篇、中短篇的 article，然后是虚拟或者非虚拟的都比较 多，然后那些人也都是青年作家，like it's more creativity。它不是那种长篇的书，它是一个 like monthly journal。所以我每个月会去 subscribe， 然后去买，然后偷偷带到学校去看。So that's the like only thing I can expect in my life.
Yeah.
因为 otherwise I just like do questions day by day. Yeah.
Yeah. 所以这个挺好的，这个杂志其实给你蛮多的力量。
对 ，like escape my life, study life.
Yeah. And would you say that's what you like about reading and writing? 就是可以让你离开你现在的情况，去另一个世界。
Yeah, maybe yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 因为 you don't have the time and the energy for your hobbies or interests at that time. So like the reading is the only one thing I can still do.
Yeah.
So
That's true. And reading 比较轻松一点，不用动哎。
对，也会 write 一些那时候其实，对，然后那时候就是对我来说是可以不去面对现实的一种方式，可以说是因为 otherwise you are 只在读书。one interesting thing is 我很喜欢 debate， 辩论。然后那时候我有加入辩论社。
Wow.
Yeah, and debate like you have specific topic and you search like information on websites and you prepare your arguments. Yeah, and I feel
挺好的。对，所以你当时，所以所以高考所以 like throughout high school 那高考那3年，是不是你一直都在准备？
对，所以我后来就有出国，所以我其实没有去高考。
你完全没有考？
对，我完全没有考。So it's different， 因为 like my parents figured out I couldn't like do it. It's not couldn't do, like 他们不想让我这样过，因为my year 10 I only sleep for 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, every day, even the weekend. We have like 7 days of class.
Wow.
We don't have weekends actually.
对啊，我挺想问你，那你小时候的成绩是挺好，所以有保持到差不多高考那一年都还好，还是已经慢慢掉下呢？
其实一直来说都比较好，但是你知道 like it's so competitive， 所以除了你除了要特别特别聪明，你还需要特别特别努力 to get like top 10 universities in China。而且 it depends, it's not fair actually. Like different provinces, they have different like allows for 每一个学校，它在 different province 会招不同 different numbers of people。
所以那些比较小的 province 可能只能招1-2个。
不，小的 province 他们会招更多。
哇。
对，所以就对，它是很 weird， 我觉得。但是，很多人说 it's like 高考 is the only thing fair in China。因为 like everyone has the chance to
改变他的命运。
Yeah, change their lives.
挺好的翻译。
对，但是我觉得 it's not suitable for me.
Yeah.
所以
虽然高考很 fair，但那个人比例 is still not very nice. If you are like 1 out of like how many?
And I felt like 我最不能接受的点 like the most tough thing I feared for 高考 is why the society like recognize 高考 is the only thing to change their lives.
Yeah, 怎么没有其他的机会呢？
Yeah, why I couldn't go to a TAFE? Why I couldn't go to any college? Why I couldn't like I just finished my compulsory education. I just want to do a like blue collar.
Blue collar.
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
It's like I couldn't accept like this kind of opinion, and it's widely spread in society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. And then so when you at that time, because I know that like for a period of time you stopped like writing and reading because you were busy with preparing.
Yeah.
So what kind of careers did you think of at that time?
Before I like switched to the foreign program, like for Australians university, because it took
So it's
me.
like international school or something.
Yeah, it's
okay.
international school. Yeah, like in my normal high school, I didn't have a like dream job or some like career plan, because at that time I just want like finish my 高考 and enjoy my following life. So 我没有去想. But when I switched to my like international school, I start to like I have plenty of time to consider my future. So I choose to talk to more people.
Yeah.
And they give me some insights of different jobs. Yeah, so.
Wait, what age did you switch to international school? Was it like in Gao?
Yeah, 16.
16. Oh,
Yeah.
2 years before the university entrance exam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16 years old. Yeah. 然后有 like, because we also have like the kind of majors separate the students in the program. So I choose the business, and I start to learn like accounting, business management, economics, and at that time I loved economics a lot. I spent like triple time than like other subjects on economics.
Yeah.
Because it's like helped me to find some rules of the life.
Yeah.
So
you told me about this.
Yeah. So.
Can you share some rules of life from economics? Cause
too many. Maybe just pick one.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, a very like simple example is like the opportunity cost. When you make a decision, you need to give up other like options, and you will calculate the total cost of other options as your opportunity cost. So this one helped me a lot, like when I make some decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like previously I made a decision. I will look at the advantages and disadvantages of the decision itself.
Yeah.
But like when I learn some economics, I will look at like other options, not tied me to this only one option.
Oh, I get it. So it's like you used to look at that cost of that one decision, but now you look at the cost of letting go of the other opportunities.
Yeah, like B, C, D.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely agree that like there is a lot of there is like specialized thinking in many fields that can be broadly applied to life.
Yes, yes.
Which is pretty good. Yeah, so at the time you did business, and I guess you were leaning more towards economics for what you wanted to study in university?
Yeah, I plan to learn economics as my major in my university, but my parents just from the career aspect suggest me not, because like economics it's like kind of art under the art degree.
Yeah.
It's not so like applicable in the real world.
Yeah.
Because we don't have like direct jobs for economics, right?
Yeah, and it's definitely it's just like the fact that there's not that many jobs is like a problem, and then the career path is not as clear.
Yes.
If you were to do something like accounting, medicine, law, because the subject in of itself entails what the job is, right?
Yeah.
Studying accounting becomes accountant. Lawyer does law. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So like at that time, I I had to like obey their suggestion because they found my university, they found me to go abroad, so why not?
Yeah.
I still have time. I don't think what I'm doing not my favorite is not a very issue for me. Yeah, I just need like take some paths and finally to my destination.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fine for me.
Yeah. And then, so how later did you decide that you wanted to study business analytics? Was that something your parents approved of?
Not really, because like business analytics is, it's the most attractive point of this major is like it combined business and IT.
Yeah.
And business is kind of soft skill, like focused on the soft skill development, and IT is quite like hard skills.
Yeah.
So, and when I had some like internship in China, I feel like the person who wants get a good job in the society, you need have both hard skill and soft skills.
Yeah.
So like business analytics is like combine these two skills, like a skill set,
Yeah.
and to help you develop and provide a clear pathway to business analyst.
Yeah. And I guess that's easier for your parents, right? Business
Yeah.
analytics equals
Yeah.
business analyst.
Yeah, like easy for them to accept the like expectation.
Yeah. So why not business information systems?
Oh, that's one like very confusion thing for me, like in my first year.
Yeah.
Because I Googled like what's the difference between information system and business analytics, and no one could tell me a answer, even like my course coordinator.
Yeah.
But I figured out from your like
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
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 And what was his explanation?
Yeah, and Michael's explanation is like business information system is like the whole process, and business analytics is like after the data like preparation and do the business like data analyst part.
Yeah.
It's focused one part in the whole process.
Yeah.
But information system is like throughout the whole process.
Yeah.
So yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's a difference.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess like business analytics is very specialized, and
Yes.
then business information systems is like the whole system.
Yeah, it's like yeah,
Yeah,
the whole.
that makes sense. So, so how's that author dream? Do you think that you would ever want to? Would it be a dream for you to publish your own books one day? Or
Yes, definitely yes. Yeah, cause like I still like write something by now,
yeah,
and I feel like writing is for me a good way to like keep some important things happened in my life, because I don't have good memory actually. So yeah, but when I write down some things and I look back, I can review my process. I can get to know what happened, how these changes happened, what's the trigger of these changes, and help me to like learn more and improve myself a lot. So, and also there are some like interesting stories in my life, and maybe when I'm 70,
yeah.
and I may publish a book of my life.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Free copy to Karen. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Free signed copy if you're famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would write like a memoir, which is your autobiography about yourself. What else would you write about? Would you still write about I don't know,
Novels?
society?
No,
nonfiction?
no. I don't write nonfictions these years.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I need when I start writing like novels or like fictions, I need stay in that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I lived in that world what I'm writing. So yeah, but for me currently it's not realistic to do that because I need like focus like my
What you're doing right now.
the logic of the story. I need like experience what's the character will experience. So yeah, it's cost many of my time, much time and much energy, much focuses. So I just want like keep my habits now, maybe later.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I agree. Yeah, especially I guess like just like not talking about writing fiction but reading fiction, it can like really transport you. And then it's very hard to like maybe you have like 10 assignments in the next few weeks and you're like, man, but like what about, you know, this character in the story? It's very hard to.
Oh, it happened like
Yeah.
previously in my primary school.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have some fans. Like
Yeah.
we have, how to say, 论坛.
Is it like sort of like discussion debate?
Yeah, it's like it's not discussion or debate. It's like it's kind of social media on website.
Yeah.
It's like Korea,
Nope.
Quora.
No.
It,
But what is it? So it's like a forum and people.
It's like a website with like categories by interest.
Yeah.
And at that time, I will upload some of my like novels under the fiction category, and I also got some fans, and they were like reply me, oh, when you update your latest.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll be reading your primary school Chinese writing.
Oh my gosh.
As my sort of Lianxi as like my practice for Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you can learn Chinese.
Yeah,
Use that.
you need to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And also have like like a couple of just like a few questions to sort of wrap up. So first I want to ask you, you've like had very sort of like many different transitions, like from primary school, high school, middle school to now. Do you have a particular point in time where you think that you're most happiest? Like, do you think that like primary school you were the most happiest, or like now you're the most happiest? Because like a lot has changed. Just kind of curious.
I always think like the current moment is my happiest time.
Wow.
Yeah, like the happiest time is always next moment, but I lived in the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
So
a good
for
answer.
me, like, it's same like what we discussed before. Like I just pursue like the thing itself, not like the
Journey?
no, not like not like the journey. I just pursue the thing itself. Like someone like talk about happiness. They talk a lot about like certain things about happiness, like when you get your offer from university, when you get your dream job or something like that. But for me, like happiness itself is happiness, just it. I don't like compare my happiness with others, and I don't care to like put happiness on things.
Yeah, you like happiness to,
Yeah.
like, you like the journey to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a good response. Yeah, a lot of people, they think that XYZ will make them happy. But most of your life is lived in the journey, not lived in XYZ.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
short-lived.
true.
Get a university offer, probably be happy for max 1 week.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then, yeah, that's a good response. Yeah, and then I also wanted to ask you, I know you're young and stuff, so what's the meaning of life to you, in your opinion?
I have like one acceptable reason for myself, like what's the meaning of life. Like the life itself is a infinite game, and we need to like we are not live for a period of time. we are not like living in the future time. We are living in the current time, and this is our life is an infinite journey, right?
Yeah.
And I just like take use of current time and do what I loved, what I'm interested, what I would like to do, and I will not look back.
Yeah, no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets.
Sounds good. And then, what do you think, like, what is your perfect day in the life?
Perfect day. It's hard to like define a perfect day.
You wake up, what time are you waking up? Are you waking up at 9 a.m. or are you waking up at 12?
Yeah, like you mean the like perfect day of a day, or it's happened, or like what's my ideal day?
Oh, yeah, I guess like ideal day in general, but if that's too broad, then...
Okay. Like what I think my perfect day is only two things. I heard this before, but I would like to apply it this time.
Nice.
Yeah, like you have a job you like, so you will feel happy from 8 to 6. If you got all your loved and you around you from 6 to 9, so like your 24 hours is
It's
happy.
filled.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's filled.
So, work that you love and people that love you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
that sounds good. And since we're pretty much done, I have to ask you, what was your podcast experience like? Nerve-wracking? Scary? Nervous?
A little bit nervous actually at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But like when I start to talk, like I need to check my memories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like I'm talking not my story. I just feel like I'm talking a person. Her name's Mia, and what she experienced. Like I'm a third person
Yeah.
of the story, and I just tell the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so does that sort of, I guess, like, it sort of distances yourself from the story. So does that make you feel less nervous?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, because you're thinking very hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you're translating into English.
Yeah, I need like switch my language to like English, so like some kind of specific meaning may change.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopes that will not like influence other like your audience to get sense of what we are talking about.
Don't worry, it should be fine. At least we have fun, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good. So let's say bye.
Bye.